everybody, good morning. It's Joe. Welcome to the Jeep Shop. We're taking the show on the road today. We are headed to Ambler, Pennsylvania, I believe. And I have an assistant with me today. It's my daughter. Hi, Molly. And we're going to go scope out a 95 Jeep Cherokee. Found this bad boy on Facebook Marketplace. And I've been linking with the guy now and again, and we didn't talk for quite a while. And then he linked me again, and he's like, "Hey, are you still interested?" And I said, "Well, you know, I'm not really sure. Obviously, I'm always interested in getting another Jeep, but you know, how many Jeeps is too much, right? 50, 100. Right now, I have one. Maybe there's room for two, maybe." But we're gonna take a look at this bad boy and see what we got. But I decided to bring you along for the ride. I got my wonderful little helper here. We have all the snacks. Show the people all the good snacks we have here. We have cookie, and we have Mighty Mango. We also have Fruit Loops, which are great, good for your body, good for your mind. And we got a bunch of other nonsense back there. But we thought we'd bring you along for the ride. It's a cold, windy day on Saturday, bright and sunny, and we're going to take this show on the road. And when we get there, we'll bring you in again so you can take a look at this beauty. It's a 95 Cherokee. It's red. From the pictures on the internet, the paint looks beautiful. The guy says it just needs a starter. Starter's like, you know, $30, $40, whatever. But we'll see if that holds water or not. I'd be interested to see. He said he wanted to turn into his fishing and going to the beach Jeep. But I guess he doesn't have time, so he just wants to get rid of it. That's a pretty good motivated seller right there. They just want to get rid of it. So we will see what this thing looks like. So stay tuned. The adventure's going to start right now. All right, so we're about 5 minutes away from the Jeep, and road trip's going great so far. We have granola bars and cookies and everything all in us. Coffee's flowing good. Listen to Christmas songs, which is pretty awesome. Just texted the guy and said we're 10 minutes out, and he gave me a thumbs up, so sounds like all systems go. Mission is green, and we'll see where that takes us. Just kind of rolling in my head while I'm driving here what I want to do with this thing if it all works out. Got some ideas as far as you know, most of the things I always talk about is restoring it to factory. Probably end up doing that, but we'll see. I have a couple different ways. You know, we're all trying to save a buck here and there, actually all the time, and maybe this will be a junkyard build. Maybe this will be you know, what you can do with used parts, rebuilding, refurbishing things that are already there instead of buying new. You just never know the way this project could go. Sounds like it'll be pretty interesting, to me at least. Sounds like a lot of fun. But Lee's Moving and Storage, no advertisement, not affiliated. But I just saw the sign and I thought I would mention it. Where are we going here? Where's this guy live? Quarter mile, we're going left. There's a U-Haul. Nice little back country. All right, let's see where this takes us, and we'll bring it back when we get there. All right.
Well, follow me on TikTok if any of you guys have a Jeep account. I'll put my account on the screen.
Okay.
Your destination is on the right.
Go follow it.
611.
I'm taking over the vlog because my dad is looking with the guy. I don't really want to show too much because I bet he wants to do the big. He's looking at me, but I'm sure he wants to do the big reveal, so I will let him. But they're over there. What are you gonna tell the people?
Didn't look good, baby. Didn't look good. Guy was real nice. Yeah, the guy was real nice. let me take a look at the Jeep, asked him a ton of questions, told him sorry for bothering him on a Saturday at 10 a.m. But looked great on the outside. Interior was nice and clean, had ABS, had a high pinion Dana 30 in the front. Paint looked phenomenal, it was gorgeous. A little bit of rust on the rockers, but he showed me a picture of that and I was fine with that. When I looked underneath, that's where the story took a turn for the worst. The floor pans and the driver and passenger side were rotted out, and they had fixed it with some patch panels that could be easily ripped out and welded with some new floor pans. I didn't really get discouraged about that, but when I went to the back of the Jeep, where the rear of the leaf springs connect to the little box, to the unibody and to the actual floor in the back, there's a big hole in there, and you know, with my experience with holes in unibody and suspension connections to the unibody, frame rust, I just couldn't do it. I told a guy I would think about it. Now I'll do some research, find out what's going on. Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe repairing leaf spring buckets, leaf spring coils. The front ones were fine, where they connect to the front of the leaf springs, but the rear, where they hook up to the shackle, that box looked pretty rough. Both sides too had holes in it. Now I'll include a picture.
Comment down below what you think we should do.
Yeah, that's a great idea. What do you guys think? Does anybody have any experience with, now I'm not an experienced welder, I am definitely a hack, do-it-yourself, DIY, YouTube mechanic welder. Okay, so we're back. Little technical difficulties. You know, I really don't know if I want to get involved with welding leaf spring perches onto a rusty frame and a rusty body. Maybe I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Probably good for a trail rig, maybe. You can just rig something up and weld some steel in there, but the way I kind of wanted to go with this was a restoration, right? So take all the interior out, clean it up, clean the undercarriage out, probably put new leaf springs on it, or at least do a bastard pack. Sorry, Molly. Do a leaf spring fit out. Go to the salvage yard, get some parts, refurb them, get some new lines, and call it good. But I just can't handle the body and frame, and especially where the suspension connects to the body, and that's rusted out. I can't do that. But I'll settle it for a little bit. Maybe I'm just too scared. Maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. You know, maybe if I let it sit for a couple days and I give the guy a different kind of offer, maybe he'll be like, because basically, and it breaks my heart. Turn this window up here. It breaks my heart, but he's like, look, man, I'm just trying to get rid of it. You know, it's going to go to the crusher if somebody doesn't buy it. So to think that poor Jeep, it didn't do anything wrong except just do what Jeeps do, which is rust. To think about that thing going to the crusher just breaks my heart. But I just don't know how deep I want to get into a project that involves, you know, big major fabrication, right? So I'll do some video searches on YouTube to my fellow Jeepers out there, and maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm so scared of rust from my WJ that I can't handle the thought of fixing rust. But tell me what you guys think. Like my kid said, put it in the comment box.
Comment down below. Also, like this video if you think, I don't know, like this video if you like Jeeps.
Hopefully I get a million likes.
Yeah.
But look, thanks for watching. I appreciate your interest in my channel. You know, we wanted to do a road trip today to kind of bring you along with what we do here and some of the thought processes when you go to find these Jeeps out in the wild. Sometimes you strike it rich. Sometimes maybe you don't know if you struck it rich yet. You got to kind of take back and process what you saw and think about it. And sometimes you just find nothing. But thanks for tuning in. Click like, subscribe.
Turn on post notifications.
Post notificate, whatever the young kid said. I don't know. It is newfangled gadget there on the interwebs. What do we use? Facegram, Instawebs. Check out MySpace, right? You kids use MySpace?
What
You know what MySpace is?
No.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, we're just going to be hauling back home now. Probably
Don't
go
forget.
to Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, if there's enough time.
Not Bed Bath. Yeah. Oh, but also follow my TikTok right there. Somewhere.
check it out, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll bring you back if I decide. Well, actually, I'll bring you back with whatever I decide. But
you should do a Jeep tour. Like in the inside.
Walk around? We can do that.
Like in the inside and the outside.
Sure, we'll do that. I'm down with that. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourself.